Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So this video today is sponsored by Deck of Scarlet. You guys know I work with them every single month. I love working with them, but for this month of June, it's very special to me. They have brought out 6 different high shine lip glosses. I love lip glosses. You will see me using them in this makeup tutorial. But also, before we get into this makeup tutorial, I want to let you guys know, if you sign up with Deck of Scarlet, the box each month is $29.95, but for the first month you will get it for 30% off. All of that will be down in the description below. So if you'd like to check anything out with Deck of Scarlet, everything, the links to everything will be in the description below. So if you'd like to see how I created this look, keep on watching. Alright, so my eyes are already primed and my eyebrows are lined up and cleaned up, whatever you want to call it. So I'm going in with the Too Faced Peach Palette. Don't know the name of this shade, but it's super cute. I'm just taking this all over my eyelid, and I am doing a very easy natural cut crease, kind of like an everyday look to the eyes if you just wanted a pop of something, but nothing too much. And basically I'm just taking that same color and packing it all over my eyelid and really blending out that shade. So now I'm taking concealer, and I'm using the Fenty Beauty concealer, and I'm just putting on the back of my hand and taking a flat small brush to go ahead and pack the concealer on my eyelid. And I like to use this technique where I look up just with a little bit of concealer on my eyelid, and that kind of gives me the line where I would start to create the crease, and it just is a bit easier for me because, you know, your girl's not the best at cut creases, but that just helps me and makes it a lot easier for me. So now I'm going to be taking my powder brush, and whatever powder is left on that brush, I'm just going to press it onto the concealer part of my eyelid so there's no creasing. And now onto skin, I am taking my Vitamin C Enriched Face Base from Bobbi Brown, and this just gives me extra moisture and as well acts as a primer. But then I'm also going to go in with the Laura Mercier Radiance Primer, and I really just love this primer when I want to do a very glowy, radiant look. It really just is nice on the skin, and it just makes your skin look super glowy and refreshed. Like, look, my skin is looking super glowy. Yes, sis. Now I'm going in with this matte primer from First Aid Beauty, and I really like this primer because it's not too heavy and it's not too matte on the skin. And then I'm also going to be taking this Farsali Prime Setting Spray, and this just really gives a nice glow to the skin, like super refreshing as well. Okay, so now onto foundation. I am taking the NARS Longwear Radiant Foundation in the shade Aruba. This is my first time trying this shade, and it matches really well, but it's literally the same color as my skin tone, so I want it to be just a tad darker. So I'm mixing Tahoe with it, and I am blending it in with my Juno sponge. You guys know I love this sponge. Like, look at how flawless it's blending into my skin and how the coverage is just amazing. Now onto concealer. I'm taking one of my top favorite concealers. This is the Smashbox Studio Skin, Flawless Studio Skin. I could just be making the part up. But I love this concealer, and this is in the shade Medium Golden Olive, or Medium Olive Golden. I could be making that up too. But I just love this concealer. I love how it blends out. I love the shade of it. It just is super flawless. But I am going to be going in with another concealer in this tutorial. But first, I'm going to be taking the Black Opal Foundation Stick in the shade, ooh, girl, I forgot the name of it. Ooh, I will list it. But I'm taking this to cream contour. I love this stick. It's just super creamy and blends out so well. Alright, so now for the second concealer, I'm going in with this Kevyn Aucoin Supernatural Concealer. This is in the shade 06, and I really like to go in with this concealer as a topper, I guess, or I really like to use it to kind of brighten up my skin a bit more. Because it's not super coverage. Like, it just really brightens it up, but still gives a little bit of coverage. And then I'm just taking a little bit more of that foundation to really chisel out my cheeks a bit more, because the concealer did take away from it a little bit. So now I'm taking this Hourglass Translucent Setting powder, I love this powder. It's one of my favorite powders. I go back to it here and there. Um, it just leaves the skin looking super flawless and airbrushed. I'm also going to be adding the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Setting Powder. I just like to add this because it just gives me that extra airbrush look to the skin.
We should get married. We should get married. And let's get carried away. Stop making a big deal out of the little things. Cause I got big deals and I got little things. Not everything I'm asking for but you.
Okay, so I have a new favorite bronzer, y'all. And this is the Pure Bronzing Powder in the shade Mineral Glow. Oh my goodness, I love it. As you guys can see, it really adds a nice glow to the skin without having like that shimmer look. And the shade just goes perfectly with my skin tone. I love it. I bought this at Ulta. I believe it was like $25. I'm like obsessed. You guys know I love bronzers. Bronzers, sis, you need this in your life. I have a new favorite blush, and this is from CREASE. Super inexpensive. It cost me $5.99 at Ulta, and this is in the shade Blush Box. I love this one because I can just add so much without it looking too much. Next, I'm going in with the NYX Prime and Setting Spray, and I'm just spraying a lot. Like, I'm just going and going and going, and still going. But look, I go again. I wanted to add a little bit of darkness to my lower lash line, so I'm taking this Naked Cherry palette and I'm taking the darkest brown shade in that palette, and I'm just applying that on my lower lash line, just a tad bit, nothing too much because I didn't want it too dark. So now I'm going in with highlight, and I'm taking one of my all-time favorite highlights, and this is the MAC Oh Darling highlight. I love this highlight. It's just super buttery and creamy on the skin. But when I use this one, I really like to apply it on my cheekbone, like literally on my cheek when you smile, because in pictures, it just looks so good and your skin just looks so glowy and buttery. We are back on the eyes only because I wanted my cut crease to look a little bit more intense. I wanted that crease to stand out a little bit more. So in this Cherry Naked palette, I took the lightest, whitest shade in this palette and just applied it on top of that concealer. And as you guys can see, it really just opened up that cut crease. Okay, so now on to the deck of Scarlet lip glosses. In this box, it came with 6 different high shine lip glosses, and these lip glosses are a gel-based lip gloss. And one thing I really liked about these lip glosses is that they have a shimmer in them, but it's not that glitter where it sits on your lips and it sits on your lips after the lip gloss is pretty much off. So this shade I'm going in with first, and it's more of a clear lip gloss, and as you guys can see, it's also good. It smells like vanilla. But I like this shade because it's like a really clear gloss with a little bit of shimmer. But I went and added this shade as well because it gave me a little tint to the lips, like a little rosy tint, which I was loving. But yeah, you guys, this is the end of this tutorial. This look was super cute and natural and easy. I really hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Don't forget to subscribe, like, leave me comments, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.